set of questions to the players so that she can head off, get showered out of the champagne.
I smell pretty.
Michelle, congratulations. Amazing night. There was a moment, I think, it was about 15 minutes in, I think you'd already had a hat-trick by then. There was a drinks break, you walked over the bench, you kind of had a smile on your face, and Tony leant in with a fist bump. Could you just take us into your mind then? What were you thinking, at this moment?
Well, the job description for me as a forward is to just get in the box and score goals. And that's all I wanted to do, was get out there and try and be in the best position every single time that ball got crossed in, to make sure I was there to finish. And when I looked at Tony after the third one, he was smiling, and I think I even said, "I've got 5 in me, like, hold on." And then it was like, the support that I get from Tony and the staff and the team has just been incredible, and it's, it allows me to just play and to have fun and, be free, because I think as a forward, you don't want to have so much restrictions on yourself. You just want to be able to get out there and just do what you do best. And I'm just finding my feet and finding myself in good positions.
Just over here first, then Anna.
Was tonight the icing on the cake in what's been an incredible few weeks for you? How would you describe the last few weeks, Michelle?
Emotional. It's been a very emotional roller coaster. I've been pushing so hard to try and get back into this squad, and as soon as I got the email to say that you're back in, I'm not letting it go. I'm going to do everything that I can, work as hard as possible, and bring, that positive energy that I can bring into a team. So that's what I've been trying my hardest to do. I don't think I really actually have to try, sorry. It's just like, that's just my energy. It's just who I am as a person. And when I'm feeling as happy as I am, my football just, it flows, and it's just, I become one with the game. I'm lucky enough that, I've spent so many years within this team prior that I know the girls and I know how they play and I know the system, and I've been watching so much in the last, 4 to 5 years that I haven't been playing for the Matildas. So I've done my research and I know what I need to do to try and secure a spot in this team, and I've just been, pushing myself as hard as I can to show people, show myself that I'm capable. So it's just been a wonderful journey to be able to get out there and do what I do best, and that's score goals. So feeling very happy, and it was, super nice to do it in Australia in front of an incredible crowd. My family was there, my mum and my partner and all my friends from high school. So it was just a really sweet moment to be able to, score a 4. Just wild. I think that's the most I've ever scored in a game for Australia. So to come back and do it, after a big rest has just been an incredible and an emotional journey.
Anna.
Michelle, I know a lot of this decision comes down to the man next to you, but as far as an audition for Paris goes, 5 goals over 2 games. I know no one expects to fulfil what Sam Kerr does, but in terms of that striker void, much more you could have done as far as that audition goes?
It's always a lot of fun to, try and be like Sam, but we're very different players, and she's just quality, and I'm proud of everything that she's achieved in her journey so far. I've watched her grow up since she was a 16-year-old kid coming into the league and just destroying everyone. I aspire to be like her. We're very similar in certain ways, but I play my own game as well, and I think I can bring some things that are quite different to what Sam brings as well. So it's nice to be able to be that solid 9 forward who can get in the box and just dominate when you're in front of goal. But it's been an incredible journey, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. So I'm just trying my hardest to smile and stay as long as possible.
Roy.
Michelle, you mentioned how when you're out there you feel so good, but could you have dreamt of this win as well as it did in these 2 games? And can you see it upscaling? Can you bring this sort of form and this role for the team against the best in the world, once Paris comes around?
And I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for myself, is to just see where I'm at compared to the best. Because coming out there, I knew what they could bring, and I knew exactly what I had to do to be successful. But I do believe in my ability, and I know how hard I've been pushing myself to, get here. But I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue to push even harder for Camber United, and just keep working on, my fitness, my speed, do everything that I can do to be one of those 16 field players going to Paris.
Joey, and then Aaron. Oh, sorry.
Charlotte, you talk about the crowd and the energy. From memory, like the last time you were in this team, we were talking about the Matildas setting a record crowd, and it was around 20,000. And now you're playing sold-out Marvel Stadium. It's the 12th straight sellout this team has had. obviously you've watched it from the sidelines. How did it feel to now actually be part of there and be part of this cultural touchstone that is this current Matildas squad?
Just to hear how loud it was walking out, it gave me goosebumps. It was something that I've always wanted to be a part of, especially after the World Cup. It was so nice to be in the stands supporting the girls and just like dreaming of being out there. And, you know, I think that helped that fire within myself to try and get back in that team because of that atmosphere was insane for the World Cup. And now for myself to be able to experience something so special, to hear the crowd cheer for you. Like, you know, we usually get big crowds when we're overseas. So for it to be in homeland, it was a beautiful feeling because it was just so nice to see all of Australia backing the Matildas. It's grown so much in, you know, since 2010 when I first debuted to where we are now. So it's just an incredible feeling to be able to, you know, be a part of that journey and to see what football in Australia has done. And the girls have, you know, they've done so much to make football in Australia what it is today, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Final two for Michelle, then she's to go to recovery. Sam and then Erin.
Michelle, congratulations. Oh my gosh, watching 4 goals tonight, the goal in Tashkent, it's just been extraordinary for people who followed your career for such a long time. You mentioned Camber United, and they have played such a huge role in your career, especially in the last 2 to 3 years. How significant has that been for you as a platform to return to where you are, not just in terms of the consistent football, but also the support off the field from that club? Yeah,
that club has, you know, it helped with my career from day one to where I am today, and they allow me to be the best player that I can be. And at the moment, you know, I'm that leader within the team. I'm pretty much like 15 years older than most of the girls in the team. But it's such a nice feeling to be able to be a mentor and to help grow that team because it's been a special part of my journey to get me to be in the Matildas and to carry my journey for so long. So hands down to them with everything that they do. But for myself, you know, it's going to be so positive going back into Canberra for the girls to just, you know, be able to reach for their dreams and to chase what they want, because a lot of people told me that I couldn't do it, you're too old. So it's really nice to be able to show people that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can just get out there. If you love the game and you push yourself, you can achieve anything.
And finally, Erin.
So just building on that, Michelle, congratulations as
Thank
well,
you.
by the way. I guess you mentioned being that, you know, your longevity in the game. There's quite a few other players in the A-Leagues at the moment who've, you know, got a couple of Matildas caps under their belts. What would be your message for them, I guess, that, you know, you can do it still playing in the A-Leagues?
Yeah, never give up, because A-Leagues, it's a great league, and we need to be growing that league in Australia because that's where our foundation players are going to come from. We need to be able to help mentor and help grow the next generation of players. So I was even saying it to Sophie before the game. I was like, you get an opportunity, you try and take it, and don't stop if you don't get on the field, because, you know, you've got to continue to try and put yourself out there in front of selectors and just keep pushing. And it's a learning experience, because just because you're 16, sometimes you make it into the national team, but it's not for everyone at that age. I think seeing my journey, I was a late bloomer into the league as well and into the national team. I think it just shows that age is a number, and if you're willing to put in the hard work and to drive yourself to be successful, anything can come from that. And for myself, it's just been a long and a hard journey, but it's been so rewarding because it's been so, it's worth so much more this time around because of the hard work that I've actually put in to get to where I am today.
And on a fantastic note, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. Thanks. Get a little emotional at the end. I got to walk away. Thank you.